Good morning, beloveds. How's everyone doing? Just wait to see who hops on. Made this new oil blend last night. I added rose seed hip oil to the rose otto and the frankincense and lavender. Oh, so good. Good morning. Just give it another moment before we get started. Well, I'll tell you, so today is day 25 of the gratitude challenge. For those of you who are still doing it, writing down 10 things every day you are grateful for. And yesterday, my sister, my soul sister, my real biological sister, but she's also my soul sister, so lucky to be incarnated here with her and my family, Jackie, sent me this sermon to watch. I am 12. And so I went to the Saratoga Spa State Park because it was my day off, and I sat in the sun and I listened to this sermon. And I also was drawing. I was drawing in light codes, solar codes, and I'll post this later because this is part of what is coming through. All right, so I sit there and I'm writing my day 25 gratitude list, and it's in the same thing that I drew this in, and I know you guys can't really see it because it is backwards, so I'll post it on my feed. And so I'm doing this and I'm feeling so much holy energy and so much Christ energy, and then the sun is just so powerful, and it was such a beautiful, glorious day. And after I write down my gratitude list this morning, I'm like, what am I going to talk about this morning? Because I just felt so much silence and stillness within. And all of a sudden, I look at this and it says faith, right? And then I look down at the mug that I have this morning, and it's faith. I just love that. I love those synchronicities when Spirit is just like, we got you. So here I am talking about this, and I come on, and now I feel what I'm supposed to talk about flow. So they're telling me this is part of my lesson, is coming on here and flowing and serving and not really knowing what's next, but delivering it to you and being fully present in the moment and fully trusting what comes out. It's such a growing process, guys. So this book, my friend Bernadette, who is absolutely amazing, Yoke, you guys should check this out and really get this. Yesterday, she sent me a beautiful message because she watched my live and it touched her heart. And so I asked her, because she's a beautiful voice, like this soulful, activating voice, and I asked her to send me a song because she sings, but she doesn't put out a lot of her music. So she sent it to me, and literally, guys, this woman's energy is so soulful, so radiant, and so beautiful that I felt the Holy Spirit, and I felt light codes working in me. And we'll talk more about that in a second. But my head dropped back and my mouth opened. And all I could do was just feel this energy dancing within and all around me. So much was delivered through her voice. So we all have so many magical gifts, but some of us are so scared to come out with it because of fear of not being accepted or not being good enough or not feeling worthy to put it out. Put out your artwork, put out your writing, put out your gifts, share it. So part of this sermon was embrace your uniqueness. It was about embracing your uniqueness. And it said, uniqueness will feel like awkwardness until God gets you to a season to see its relevance. So as I was doodling this, I was like writing some notes that really stood out at me from that. And it's so true. right? Like we can think that we're so awkward and we're so strange until God shows us that it is potent medicine to share your uniqueness with the world. You know, pioneers and people that do things that are different and that are unique that nobody's ever done before, yeah, of course they get judged. And of course the first thing people want to say is like, oh, that must be like dark witchy stuff, or that's not of God. Well, that is not true. That is not true. It is a gift that God has blessed you with, and it would be a disservice for you not to use your gifts in this world. So I want to talk about light codes today. So because these are actually very, 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 very significant. So have you ever seen like on Facebook or Instagram those crossword puzzles with all the words, and it says, okay, pick the first 3 words that come to your mind, and that's what's in your subconscious, right? Well, that's kind of like when you do some of these doodles. So when you do some of these, it's like there's a lot on this page, but where your eyes are drawn and the symbols your eyes are drawn to are what you need in that moment. So I invite you guys to try this practice. To get a piece of paper and a pen, and if you can go outside in the sun, go ahead and do it in the sun because you receive so much from the sun. But if not, just set an intention to receive light codes that serve your highest good. And give your body permission to just doodle and let the pen dance on the paper, okay? And it might feel like nonsense. It may feel like you're doing nothing, but you are doing something. Trust this. Okay, so then once you get this creation that you've made, these codes that have come through, I invite you to be drawn to certain symbols, okay? Because you might do a lot. Pick a symbol that you are drawn to, and then visualize that symbol within your body. Visualize it being drawn within your body and see what that does for you. It really is magical. And if you have colored pencils, like I invite you to use colored pencils and draw the colors, because you'll realize that there's colors. Colors are all frequency, right? They help us, they help shift us. So you'll see the colors that you need. And so this is a light code that goes within you, and it expands within your cellular system, and it helps you to transform. And this technology has been around for a long time. A lot of artists use it, and you might see people talking about light codes all the time, and that's it. Imagine those light codes within you, the ones that you're drawn to, written on you, within you, and let it amplify your vibration. So we're going to do a little bit of song. And this song is going to assist you guys in being you, in being uniquely you. So go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And set the intention to receive a lot of love from this, a lot of grace and peace. So you start your day with all this love. Kole nakinagash kemwata Gune kinayana shekemwata tata have sacred gifts, which we all do, but those of you who are ready, it's time to shine, guys. It's relevant now. We're going to use Bernadette's book instead of the blessing cards and open up to a message that we all need to hear for the day. Creativity. I believe creativity is a way of expressing and cultivating the hidden talents and abilities in our yokes. Creativity allows us to sink into the natural flow of life and be in the moment. Many of us know the wonderful feeling of losing all sense of time and place when we are immersed in a creative pursuit. To be writing and let the words fall onto the page, to be painting and the brush just leads the way, to be gardening and be immersed in the scent and the beauty of nature, to be playing music that stirs the soul, to sing from the depths of within and get lost in the melody, to cook and delight in the aromas and textures. Every one of us has an affinity with a particular creative pursuit that draws us in and feeds the soul. Something we enjoy, something that stirs us and drives us emotionally. Something that awakens dormant talent, waiting to be birthed from our yokes. We all know this. We just have to tap into it, and most importantly, find time for it in our busy lives. To be lost in a creative task enables us to be present for future and past to fall away, so talents we were born with rise to the surface. How perfect. Now tell me that wasn't divinely orchestrated for today's message. Play more, sing more, dance more, cook more, garden, do what you love. Tap into that creativity and let it weave its magic into you and heal you. And while you do it and you share it with others, it inspires them and it empowers them, and they feel it. Like when Bernadette, the author of this book, sent me that song, Wonder, last night. She sent me the song, Wonder. I wonder what would happen if you had the courage to share and express your gifts. I wonder. Tap into it, guys. When she shared that song with me, the energy I felt was unbelievable. Just like when I experience certain people's light codes, macrame, painting, writings, books. Look at all the creators that share their magic, all the musicians that create this amazing music that just lifts your soul and makes you want to dance all over the room. We all have it within us. May we start creating and living from the heart. I think that wraps up today's message. So keep the faith. Keep showing up. Keep honoring you. And when you're in creative flow, guys, you're in alignment with the higher realms. So tap into that energy today and create something magnificent. Even if it's just cooking a meal for your family or for yourself. Have a blessed day.